To begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Aaron Sipos now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him.
And now here is another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Right back to Sanders on first down to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 5. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Don't get nervous. Watch twists. Watch twists. Kill, kill, kill.
On second down, here's Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Garoppolo now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's Jamie Gillen down. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The first and goal looked like things. Now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster.
And he's going to go down again.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Barkley, inside handoff. 153 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Three buds. Check three. Jump.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they...
Touchdown, Giants! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn.
There's Anthony Hitchens working his way through and sticking him behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that.
And get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, baby. 70 Ranger. 36.
He'll look to throw.
Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Leave for the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spin out of money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Walk with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands at me, I'll make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best.